Hey guys, it's Emma back with another book review. So, this is Chain of Iron. You can see those letters glowing up. The second book in The Last Hours by Cassandra Clare. So, if you do not know Cassandra Clare's books, she has The Mortal Instruments, Infernal Devices, The Dark Artifices, The Ghost of the Last Shadow Market, Red Scrolls of Magic, all those. The whole Shadowhunter universe. If you don't know what a Shadowhunter is, it's like half human, half angel, defeats demons, and keeps them out of the world of mortals. But you should know all of this because this is the second book in the series, the most recent series that Cassandra Clare just came out with. So, if you're watching this video, it's a little confusing if you haven't already read the first book. So, just keep in mind, there's spoilers for the first book. This is not going to be super spoiler heavy, so be aware, but you don't need to be that careful. Chain of Iron is beautiful. First, I want to go over some specifics. It was $25 at Barnes & Noble. I don't like how expensive that was, but at least it was 650 something pages. So this thick boy at least was a good purchase because it was long. And hardcover art is absolutely beautiful and shiny. I love that part. But okay, so jumping into some of the material, Chain of Iron and the whole Last Hour series follows a lot of characters. Cordelia, James, Matthew, Lucy, Jesse, Anna, Thomas, Christopher, Grace, like, that's already 10 people. So the feelings get complicated. I think Cassie bit off a lot, and she's so far doing well with it, but I don't think we had a single time where this was in the point of view of Anna, or at least not for very long. There was one snippet of the point of view of Christopher, a couple snippets of Thomas, like one snippet of Alistar. So it mainly focused on our big four, which would be Lucy, Grace, James, Cordelia, and Matthew. I don't think we got anything in his point of view, but he was a big player in this book because of his alcoholism and his love for Cordelia. The ending! Okay, I shouldn't get into that right now. So, I loved the book. It was a really quick read. For some reason, she adds in a lot of artwork. Let me find one of them. I don't understand what... They took up a whole page for this. It's cool. Yeah. But I didn't really think it was necessary. I don't know. That's just me. Whatever. I really enjoyed that it started off with James and Cordelia's marriage. So the last book ended in them getting engaged because of the little scandal, and so now they're married. And of course, you kind of wonder, like, what's going to happen? Is it going to be awkward? Is it going to drive a wedge between them? Are they going to fall in love? Well, the last thing happened. They basically fell in love, even though they already were in love. But they really fell into a perfect rhythm that, like, coalesced perfectly with each other, and their house turned into a home, and it was so beautiful. There were so many heartwarming moments that happened, which just makes the ending even more heart-wrenching. James, the mask finally falls off, thank God, because that bracelet has been around his wrist for how many years, and he lost his whole childhood. This bracelet destroyed his life, and I don't think he's gonna let Grace make up for it. I think he's gonna forgive her, but he literally has never been himself for almost his entire life, which is a huge punishment for Grace to bear, I hope. And I also hope that it doesn't drive Cordelia away because she realizes she didn't really know him anymore. And same with Matthew, which now that they're off in Paris, who knows what's gonna happen there. I love it. I love Matthew. Matthew is one of my favorite characters. Cordelia is one of my favorite characters. I'm pretty sure this whole series is basically about her and her beautiful long hair, and Cortana, it's not on the cover of here, but still. And, oh, Cassie, what are you doing to us? Also, Lucy and Jesse. So, this is the cute phase that I don't know what's gonna happen, because Jesse's dead, and Jesse is a murderer, not intentionally. So, how is this gonna work out, and what are the consequences of Lucy bringing him back from the grave? If it even worked. Of course, she ended us on like a really big cliffhanger too, and all the loves in the story. This book, all that happened in here, if you need a summary, is people confessed and people got drawn away from others. So, who confessed? Adrienne confessed to Anna, Thomas confessed to Alistar, Matthew confessed to Cordelia, James confessed to Lucy, Lucy confessed to James. That might have been it. I mean, Lucy confessed to Jesse. Sorry. Oh god. Lucy confessed to Jesse. Yeah, okay. That was it, and almost all of them went well. But then they went wrong. Thomas and Alistar, they are one of the cutest couples. I knew what was going to happen once they got trapped together. Oh, that was so cute. Oh my god. But no! Alistar. Oh, no, Thomas. Okay, whatever. Also, Christopher and Grace hanging out for that one night, and how they like had this connection. I just know what's gonna happen. The family tree said so. The family tree said so. And I believe it still. So, with all this in mind, I don't know where the next book is gonna go. I don't know if we're gonna see Matthew and Cordelia in Paris for the week or so, and they're gonna heal, and hopefully he will stop drinking. Matthew drinking and also Elias dying. If we lose Matthew too, I don't know what I would do. He's literally my favorite character. He's a little wounded, and he told his secret to Cordelia, which that was literally bearing his soul to her, which is more trust than he's ever given James, especially because James was under the spell, which makes sense why he didn't exactly trust him, but still, Matthew entrusted the thing that has been hurting him so badly to Cordelia, and that was like, it was so heart-wrenching, just because you know that it took so much out of him to do that, and he's hurting so bad because of the intentional death that he caused. If you don't know about this story, it is in Ghost of the Shadow Market, I think 1st chapter. So if you don't know what Matthew's so sad about, that's the in-depth story. Is there anything else? Grace and Lucy hanging out was this weird dynamic too. I'm glad that we got to see Grace and her personality and why she's like that, because she's been abused for for all of her life. Her mother is literally insane and evil, so maybe there was an ounce of good in her before her husband and dad were murdered on that one day by that evil worm. But there's no good left in her. She's unredeemable. Grace is redeemable, and I think she's gonna be redeemable in the end, but she still ruined James's life, and possibly James lost his whole childhood. He lost Grace, he lost Cordelia and Matthew on the span of the last chapter, which is so much pain for him to go through all by himself. He doesn't even have a sister. He just has his dad and his mom, which don't understand what's going on. So I can understand why people are really frustrated with this ending. I'm not frustrated, I just feel so bad for him. I know he's a fake character, but my heart goes out to him along with Matthew and Cordelia. But again, like, if people just didn't have secrets in this book, if this book didn't have secrets, it would be about as big as this book, for some comparison. Like, if you would agree, because it's true. If you don't agree, you're wrong. I absolutely adore Cassandra Clare. I adore this series because it follows so many people, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I love it, but why is every other character some form of LGBTQ? Just, again, I love it. I love Anna, Adrian, Matthew, Thomas, Alistar. There's gotta be someone else that I'm forgetting. Charles. But it's like, all your other books had one character or two, and now this one has like 6. It's so weird. Especially, she has more opportunities too, because this book follows more characters. And in a way that could be annoying because something will be happening and then she switches to another character's point of view, so you don't get to know what happens right away, which makes you want to read quicker and faster, which may make me read even faster and forget a lot of details, but still, I wish that, like, one storyline, boom, done, fast. But again, I know I like a long book. It's contradictory, okay? If you agree, maybe you understand, maybe I'm just weird. Please let me know which one it is. It's fine if I'm weird that way, but she's balancing a lot of characters, and sometimes it's just like, I want to know what's going on with these, not with all these other people at the same time, okay? So, the final thing I want to talk about is the enemies in this book. Lilith. Didn't know we were going to bring her back from the Mortal Instruments, City of Fallen Angels. Thought she was... Okay, yeah, she's dead-ish. But still, how Cordelia pledged to be the paladin of her, I have no clue what's going to happen there. Is Lilith actually Wayland the Smith? Because that was a little unclear to me. Is Wayland the Smith dead? Maybe someone could clarify this. She just impersonated him, or maybe she's been him all of her life. I don't know. But Cordelia's super strong now, but super conflicted, because she's like, I don't want to be tied to a demon. And I'm like, but it's cool. But she is too proud for that. That's where we have a couple of differences, me and you, Cordelia. I love Cordelia because her character's complex, but it's like completely modest and completely true. So she's the strong female character that we deserve. Especially after Tessa and like how she's grown up. So it's good. I also wanted to talk about Belial. He just seems weak for a demon prince of hell. How has Cordelia stabbed him twice? All the other books, I don't remember people murdering even greater demons that often. But whatever. Okay. He's cool, the dimension thing. I think Lilith was the more badass one in this series, even though she was there for like how long? So I don't know who's gonna be the main villain of the next book. Maybe both of them again. Please comment down below if you know, or if you have any ideas. Obviously none of us know, but you might have a better idea than me, than what I'm thinking of right now. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Chain of Iron, go get it right now if you haven't already. If you've read Chain of Gold, the previous book, beautiful, basically just love book, plus a little bit of drama and marriage life. She's never done that before, so I love that Cassie added that in. And tell me what you think's gonna happen in the next book, because I'm sitting here after finishing it thinking about what's gonna happen next. Is Matthew and Cordelia gonna get together? Is Lilith gonna control someone? Is James gonna die? No, never mind. James won't die. Is Lucy okay? Is Jesse okay? Are they gonna be okay? What about Grace? Yes, so please answer these questions down in the comments below. And if you like these videos and you want more, I have some playlists with all of Cassandra's books. I've reviewed all of them, every single one of them. There should be a playlist called Shadow Hunters down there or whatever. Please check it out if you want to hear my commentary on the other books. I try to go fairly in depth, but not too long that you're bored, so go ahead and help me out, and I will post videos every Sunday and every Wednesday, so check those out and see ya!